Thank you. To my colleagues, thank you for your leadership here. Senator Tuberville, I hope we can find a way to get this behind us if possible. So my contribution to the debate is as follows. The bedrock of our democracy is that the military will be subordinate to civilian control. That has served our nation well, that no matter who's in uniform, they answer to civilian authorities and they're subordinate to the will of the civilian leadership elected and appointed. That has really helped our country be who we are today. One of the things that I can't understand is if you require our military to be subordinate to the people above them in the civilian world, why would you punish them for something they've got nothing to do with? All of these people, and if we need to call all 376, I'll be glad to do it. I'll get some rest this weekend and come back next week. I'm going to start with 2. All I'm asking is to allow Major General Laura Linderman to get promoted. Now, I'll make that request in a minute. Major General Linderman is a 2-star general. She got promoted to 3-star because her peers, the military promotion system, saw in her leadership qualities, and after I read her bio, I now know why she got promoted. But the job she's going into, she's going to be the Deputy Commander, Headquarters, Pacific Air Forces, Hawaii. She would be responsible for Air Force activities over half the globe. The command supports 46,000 airmen, serving principally in Japan, Korea, Hawaii, Alaska, and Guam. That's got a lot to do with the Indo-Pacific theater. She has 3,000 flight hours as a KC-135, KC-10, KC-46 pilot. In case you don't know what that means, she flies the air refueling tankers that our fighters and our bombers come up to stay in the fight. This is some of the hardest flying in the Air Force. You got to have your stuff together because refueling at night is no easy thing. I've actually seen it done. I'm an Air Force lawyer. They shouldn't let me near an airplane, and they didn't. But I can tell you this lady has proven herself time and time again, 3,000 hours, I'm sure most of it's combat, doing some of the hardest things any pilot can do in the Air Force, and she has got zero to do with what happened. I don't know what her beliefs are about the life issue. I'm pro-life too, but I don't want to start asking our military members litmus test questions. She deserves to be promoted. You're not going to change policy that she didn't make by denying her the ability to be promoted. We need this lady as a 3-star yesterday to deal with the threats coming from China in that part of the world. She's a graduate of Duke University. She's had every major job I can think of in Transportation Command at Scott Air Force Base in Illinois, which I've been to several times. So I am asking tonight that she be allowed to be promoted because she's had nothing to do with the policy we all object with. Holding her hostage doesn't help the pro-life cause. It hurts the military. And the most pro-life people I know of are the ones that are willing to die for us. She is willing to die for this country. She has proven herself time and time again. She needs to be promoted. Therefore, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to executive session for the consideration of the following nomination, Executive Calendar 189, Laura L. Linderman to Lieutenant General, Deputy Commander, Pacific Air Forces, that the Senate vote on the nomination without intervening action or debate, that it confirm the motion to reconsider be made and laid upon the table, and the President be immediately notified of the Senate's action.